Hello, Capricorn. It's been a while. I feel like I haven't done a reading in forever. I took a little break because of everything that's going on. It's kind of hard to get in that meditation, positivity, like get in that mode during these times. For me, I like to just educate myself, make sure that I'm up to date with what's going on, and I just took a break to do that. But I wanted to do a reading for July for you guys because I know, for my Capricorns, you guys are going through major life shifts, whether it's, having a new baby, having a new place. Um, there's just been something about you guys that I feel connected to, quite honestly. And I just want to guide you through that and make sure that you guys are okay. And if you're not, I'm sorry, and let's get you back on your path. So I'm gonna do my usual oracle cards at first, but I got some new cards I want to try out as a surprise for you. And what I'll do is I'll try to see if there's like a specific message coming from spirit for you guys, if I feel like I'm not getting clear messages. Okay, so we'll do some clarifications with my new cards. Okay, so the first card that came out was New Moon in Virgo right away. Again, I get this like feeling that you guys are in a new place. Some of you moved, some of you are making improvements to your home life. Whether it's like fixing it up or you're getting ready for something. So it's definitely a feeling of you're preparing for something. But this is definitely has to do with your home sector, your stability. And then you got the third quarter moon. Adjustments are required. So this talks about like looking at your routine as well and seeing, what you can do as far as what you can control within your routine, what you do day to day that could help improve your situation. So there's something that still requires some effort on your end. Maybe this is like meet spirit halfway with you manifesting something. But I'm definitely getting a sense of there's adjustments needed still in your home life. So and then you got full moon eclipse, which talks about something coming to an end. So you may be ending a lease, you may be ending a living situation, but whatever the case, something's going to coming to a close, and it's going to start improving here for you in regards to like home and like stability. What else, Spirit? Don't let your past hold you back. So this talks about this can talk about habits, this can talk about like exes, this can talk about like letting go of those things that don't serve you anymore, those people that don't serve you anymore, that job that doesn't serve you anymore. There is definitely a cycle that's closed out that's meant to close forever. So this definitely talks about not attaching to yourself to something that's run its course, and don't let it dictate where you're going. And you got be bold and make the first move. So this talks about you really going for something and not letting something that's run its course, like I said, hold you back from this opportunity, from making that first move, to applying to that job, to applying to trying to get that house, or whatever the case. There's definitely a sense of you meeting spirit halfway with something. This is like the next step of, you have the stability, but this is like to further improve your situation. There's going to be people from the past coming back trying to sabotage that. So just be aware of that and make sure that you let go and you're not hanging on to resentment, which can block you from this stability here. Make sure that you let go of that thing that no longer serves you. Okay, make sure that you're doing that. And then in regards to pursuing something, if you guys had a question on whether or not you pursue something, yes, it's going to be very successful. But again, you have to meet spirit halfway by taking the action. Like spirit can't go in and apply for a loan for you. You know what I'm saying? Spirit can't take your money and invest it for you. So you gotta meet spirit halfway. Be clear about what it is that you want. And if you don't know, then you need to just sit and meditate on that. The answers will come to you, but there's a requirement here for you to adjust your routine, let go of bad habits that are hindering your productivity, and really focus on the bigger picture, okay? So don't forget that. You guys are already on the right track. You have a lot going for you, but I know with everything that's going on, it's so easy to get sidetracked and obsessed with like everything that's happening. And I want you to know, because I'm very honest about my channel, and I don't think there's anything political about Black Lives matters. I don't think there's anything political about that. That to me is non-negotiable. There's no debate whether Black Lives Matter. I strongly believe that Black Lives Matter, and this is where I'm at. And I want to establish that on this channel from the get-go, because I want to be open and honest with you on what I believe in. There's a lot of things that, yes, are opinionated, but that's just something that I'm sorry, racism is not a debate. Okay, guys? So but I hope you're all doing well, and I felt inclined to do this reading for you because of everything that's going on. So just stay focused, basically, is the message that I'm getting from Spirit. Stay focused, stay on your path. You know, things are aligning for you in a way that I think haven't in a while, and I think it's just unfortunate that it's under these circumstances, but it's just a blessing in disguise. That's just what it is. So you have to meet Spirit halfway. All right. Ooh, that one flew out. Ooh, we got 5, the Father. Number 5. We got the Self card here. Interesting that the Father card would be coming out. Okay, so this is that card wanted to come out. Okay, so you got numbers 5, 12, and 3 here. And basically off the bat, I'm getting, obviously the father is a parental figure, but when it comes out, I feel like, coming out with the Self card, it talks about you kind of needing to look back at how you were raised and seeing how much maybe your relationship with your father, still affects how you make decisions and how you interact with how you talk to yourself, or how you view certain things. Like this card represents her opening her mind and unlearning certain things and being open to new traditions and new ways of life. But also she's very resilient, so she doesn't just fall for things, she's really intuitive, and she follows her instinct and her intuition and her heart. But see, she's like open to receive at the same time. She's not blocking anything new. She's just saying, I'm gonna follow what makes sense to me. So I'm thinking, in my mind right away, that Spirit says that this is a good time for you to really sit down and think about, like, what did your father teach you? What would he do in this situation? Or what did your rough relationship with your father teach you? So it's just reevaluating that dynamic and that relationship and how it's influenced you, and how much of that is actually influencing you today. Are you coming from a place of like what you want to do, or what you were taught? And just because I think it's like, just because this came from somebody that you thought knew it all, this doesn't mean that he was necessarily right. But still look at that as like, what lessons could you have learned from your father, or your relationship with your father, or a parental figure, and really strengthening that really strengthening, you know, your beliefs, and really standing for, you know, what you want, what you believe in, but coming, you know, coming to terms with that, if that makes sense. Like, I don't know who that's for, but there's definitely some type of mending that needs to happen with somebody's relationship with their father. Or maybe you had a good relationship and spirit is just asking you to revisit those lessons that you've learned from, you know, your father. And then you got essential, I can't say this word, but it's number 12. And basically what she is a 12 of earth. She is she's like a really, really high up here trusted servant, but she serves only one person, like one king. And the thing about her is that she basically holds a lot of power, even though she still works for someone. The person she works for, like, a lot of her power is borrowed, obviously. Like, she has the king's ear. She can go and say, you know, say the word and the king will take care of it. Like, she's like that loyal servant, but she has like the keys to the king's wealth, and she has the power to, like, she pays the employees, she pays everyone else. So she has this access that she can literally destroy a whole, you know, city by the keys that she has, and the knowledge that she has, and the access that she has. But she's just loyal. She chooses to, you know, they understand, they have a good understanding for their relationship. Like, they both need each other. The king cannot operate without her. She would not have a job without the king. So it's like that kind of dynamic. But this talks about you being of service in some way. This can also talk about like you getting promoted. Like, to me, this is like you getting a very important role, or you understanding your power, or using your power wisely is what I'm getting from this. There's a new path that you are going on, that you are going to be victorious in. This talks about, you know, you having options, but there's a brand new path here, and you trusting your intuition, and trusting that, you know, each journey you take, as long as it's, you have the best intentions, you'll be successful, and you'll be guided, and you'll be victorious. This talks about celebrating your victories. You got this in your last reading as well, not forgetting to celebrate your victories. But this talks about you being victorious in something. But just remember that not making a decision is also a decision. So make sure that you go on your journey, take a leap of faith. But this talks about a brand new path here that you've never been on, and you being victorious in that. All right, that's pretty good, Capricorn. Dang, you guys are on a streak. All right, so I love these cards. These are my animal spirit cards. They're still oracle cards, but I feel like I just get such good vibes from them, and I want to share that and see what they have to say, the animal spirits. Let's see, for Capricorn, July 2020. Thank you, spirits. Those who come across this video, what do we have to say for Capricorn for July 2020? That one wanted to come out. Ooh, that one wanted to come out. Oh, you got learned from the past. Elephant spirit. And I didn't even see this one. Ooh, you got number 1, time to collaborate. Okay. So there's something that, you know, those of you who are starting a business, or those of you who are pursuing this service, whatever this is, or this, like, you know, higher status or whatever, Spirit is saying, look for somebody who has those qualities that you admire. Start looking for somebody that, you know, is kind of already there where you'd like to be, and learn from them. Or you know, collaborate for a business. I'm sorry, my husband just flushed the toilet. Yes, that happened. But yeah, time to collaborate. So this is very interesting because, you know, you got this new path here, and you got the let go of the past, be bold and make the first move. So this could be in regards to this as well, you making that first call and communicating with somebody that, you know, you've had in mind that you think would be a good collaboration for you. And then you got learn from your past, which again speaks on this South Node card that you got, letting go of something and learning from your mistakes, and understanding and acknowledging what no longer works for you, because that could potentially hold you back here. And that's number 25 and number 1. All right, Capricorn, that's all I have for you today. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.